Hello and welcome to Mastermind Academics. In today's video, I'm going to take you through CESIM Hospitality. This is just another part of CESIM or another simulation on CESIM. Remember that we have the CESIM Global Challenge, we have the CESIM Marketing, we have maybe the CESIM Bank, and here we have the CESIM Hospitality. So currently we are in practice round 2 of the simulation, which simply represents maybe the round 2 of the simulation. And before that, Mastermind Academics is offering tutoring services. So if you need help in CESIM Hospitality or any related simulation, text us on the email in the description or on the WhatsApp number. So straight, we shall go to decisions. As I've said, we are in practice round 2 of the simulation, and the practice round 2 simply represents the round 2 of the simulation. So we have the outlook, and just as other simulation, the outlook normally gives us maybe an overview of what's going to happen in this round. Before making our decisions for this round, I'm just going to take you through the report so that you can see how the team performed in practice round 1 before you make the decisions for the practice round 2. So if you can see the report, we are team Naranja, and the team currently is maybe on the bad side, because you can see that our net income is negative, which is negative 76,149, negative 76,149. Maybe our cumulative earnings are negative 74,189. Actually, everything that we have here is negative at the moment, but in this round we are going to turn it into positive so that we can start making profits within one round. So after keenly going through the report, I decided to come up with the decisions. So straight we go to the decision area so that we can make our decisions. So back to the decision area, we have the first part, as I said, the outlook, and the outlook gives us maybe the overview of what's going to happen in this round. And here you can see how the round 2 outlook, and we are being told the revenue management department should take into account that there is only 1 month left before the Continental Football Championship is starting. The city already attracted a lot of tourists on this round. So this simply means that in this round we have more visitors or more tourists in the city. And so we need to improve on our hospitality, on how we will treat them, or maybe discussing which food we're going to cook in this round. So after that, we shall go to the first part of it, which is now the restaurant, and the restaurant has the menu. So under the menu, we have the menu first, and we have the restaurant, whereby you have the main courses. So for the main courses, you can see that we have the dish name. For us, we have the Greek salad. The Greek salad, we decided that we are selling it at a price of 15, and the number of products sold, we want to sell 1,600 products of Greek salad. Ingredients, we're using fresh vegetable, 100 grams. The style of cooking, we are cooking it as salad, and the preparation method, we are using the normal one. So the second is the shredded chicken and carrot stew, and we'll be selling it at 10 pounds, and we are going to sell 1,200. And the ingredients are simply the chicken, which is the frozen chicken, 100 grams, stew, maybe 300 grams accompaniments, which is 200 grams the main, and then the preparation is also normal. Third in the menu is the overbaked salmon and pea risotto, and we are going to sell it at 14 pounds, and we are planning to sell 1,100. The ingredients, we are using salmon pre-processed, 100 grams. The style is oven baked, and the preparation is going to be normal. Fourth one, we have the beef bourguignon, and we are going to sell it at 24 pounds, and we are planning to sell 700. And the ingredients are the beef tenderloin, which is pre-processed, 100 grams, stew, 200 grams. Preparation, we are going to use the fine one. So those are the main courses that we have under our menu or in our restaurant. And down here we have the beverages. For the beverage selection, we're going to use wide, and maybe for the estimated sales, remember the blue sales are for estimation and the white sales are for the decision. So Under the estimated sales, we are estimating to sell 5%, or maybe an increase of 5. Beverage or beverage margin of sales price, we are going to use 80%. So back to the top. On the right hand side, we have the estimated sales, whereby you can see the total customers. Total customers for this round is 4,600. And maybe the sales revenue, you can see it calculated down here, and you can see that our total sales revenue in the restaurant is 183,200. Last round, it was 37,792, meaning in the last round, they did not sell as more as we are going to sell in this round. Next part under the menu is the table arrangement. So for us, for the table arrangement, we are going to use the roomy, 15 tables of 4, and it will give us the seat capacity utilization of 91.3%. Each and every table arrangement has its own capacity utilization. So for us, for ours, the roomy has 91.3%. Third part under the menu, we have the restaurant, we have the staff. And under the staff, maybe we're going to talk about how many permanent cooks are we going to have, how many permanent waiters are we going to have, and maybe how many temporary waiters and cooks we are going to have. Down here you have the ratio of total cook work need per total available cook work. So you can see for us it's 57.2%, and we are being told that if it's near 100, it means that there'll be very long queues during the rush hour. So for us it's 57.2, which is kind of fine at the moment. For the staffing targets, for the restaurant manager focus, we're going to use the staff training. And for the staffing targets, permanent cooks, we have 9. Waiters, we have 3. Temporary cooks, we have 9. And waiters, we have 3. So that's it about the staff. Fourth part in the restaurant, we have the procurement. Under the procurement, we're going to talk about the purchases, and maybe we're going to talk about what we have in the inventory and the estimated use. So for the fresh, the vegetable, you can see that we have an inventory of 60. The estimated use is 160. So the pre-order, we're just going to give it 110. For the chicken, we have an inventory of 0, estimated use of 0, so we are not going to use it. For the fresh beef, we have 0 for all of them. Salmon fresh, we have 0. We don't have any estimated use. Again, we have 0. Second part is the frozen in kg. For the chicken, which is frozen, we have an inventory of 10, and we have estimated use of 240. And we're going to pre-order 240 again. For the beef, we have an inventory of 10, planned surplus 0, estimated use 0, so we shall just give it a 0. For the salmon frozen, we have an inventory of 964, and the planned surplus, the estimated use is 0, so we're just going to give it also a 0, because we're not going to use it. For the game, we have an inventory of 10, and estimated use is 0, so we're just going to give it also a 0. For the pre-processed in kg, we have chicken, and we have 150 as the inventory, so I'm just going to use 0 because there's no estimated use. Beef, we have an inventory of 2, and the estimated use is 140, so we're just going to use around 140. For the salmon pre-processed, we have an inventory of 60, and we have an estimated use of 330, so we're going to use 300. For the game, we have 0 for the estimated use, so there's no need why we should order. Other accompaniments, we have 350 as the inventory, 1270 as the estimated use, so we're going to use 950. For the beverages, we have an inventory of 293,469, and the estimated use is 23,000, so we're just going to use 0 because we have a lot in the inventory, so the 23,000 shall just come from the inventory that we have. So that's it. So we shall go back to the top. That's all about procurement, and maybe if you can check our projections, you can see that the net income at the moment is 76,187 from the last round, whereby it was negative 76,149. So we are doing on good. So we should continue to cleaning. Under the cleaning, we are going to talk about the target level and outsourcing. And the target level for cleaning, you want to use the nice and clean. Remember, we have the luxurious, the polished and extras, the clean and maybe acceptable. So for us, we shall use the nice and clean. And down here we have the type of cleaning outsourcing firm used. So for us, we're going to use the mid-priced large. But remember that we have other options, but for us we shall use the mid-priced large. On the right hand side we have the head cleaner focus, and for us we shall use the quality assurance. And under the estimated cleaning workload handling, for the permanent we are going only to use one, and for the temporary also one. So total for the cleaners it will be 2. And then we have the cleaning priorities. For us, we shall have priorities for the bar area, the waiting area, the indoor dining area, the restrooms, the outdoor dining area. So that's all about the cleaning part. Next part is the maintenance, which is the next department. For the maintenance, we are talking about whereby improvement should be done. So for us, we're only going to choose the waiting area, and that's where we want to do more maintenance in the company. On the other side, we have the maintenance manager focus, and for us, we shall use the facilities functional quality inspection. Back to the top, we have the facility satisfaction, and still you can see how satisfied or maybe customer satisfaction facility retail related items. So 1 is low, 5 it means high. So you can see there's nothing less than 1, or even there's nothing less than 3. So everything is almost average. Next is the HR, which is the human resource, and here we're going to talk about the staff office. And the first part is the HR manager focus, and we are going to use the functional manager and support training. Down here we have the compensation. Remember that some workers are leaving the company, so they need to be compensated. So for us, we shall use the typical wages and benefits. And on the other side down here, we have the key personnel compensation, whereby we're going to use the typical base, level, and bonuses. On the other side, you can see we have a graph for the personnel count, the skill, satisfaction, and labor costs. So for the personnel count, down here we have the temporary staff policy, whereby we're going to use the option of search for the most skillful people, because we want skillful people to work in our restaurant. And on the other side, we have the training of permanents, whereby no training on current round. Lastly, the decision checklist, and you can see that we're ending the year with 76,187 as our profit. And once we update that will be our profit for this round. And you can see that we have already turned from the negative to the positive. And so for the coming rounds, we hope for the better, and we hope we will win the simulation. So thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and like. Thank you so much. And if you need help in the CESIM Hospitality, text me on the email in the description or on the WhatsApp number in the description, and I'll sort you out. Thank you so much for watching my video. Have a good day.